potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis-Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field? The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the ground game. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Facing a 3rd and long. Throwing, Mensah. Shoots it to the left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. Quick release on the RPO. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
And the Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Mensah. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Buck Mothwell. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. Got enough for the first. They use that sideline. Defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Here's Darian Menson to throw. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eyes on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
They'll give it to Fluff. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give on the counter. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. The quick out. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
From the red zone, it's Fletcher. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll give it to Fluff. Shows him the stiff arm.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. Finding some room. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this guy's dynamic and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game. And he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Fletcher. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mensah to throw. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Again, it's Brown. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run inside. It's Wilson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So now it's 2nd and long.
139 Albatross.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Taylor wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch near the 50. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mensah. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing
Another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run the RPO and throw it right out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Taylor wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Evans. There he goes. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Kill.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it to the right side. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Absolutely perfect. The lead is down to a field goal. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On third down, here's Bothwell. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Mensah. The short hands, it's Vaughn. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The offense changing the play. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Fights off a defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Right back to the well. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Good timing on the quick out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Mensah to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Motion from the back. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Across the 35. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. That's caught. It's Fletcher. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Picks up the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Reads it, fires complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays.
There's some room. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. A give to Brown. Corralled and brought down by the defense. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Throwing Mensah. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. 30, the 20, the inside. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard. That guy's not open. Nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And, right, when you start getting down their ball, when they talk to you all the time, don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Mensah. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Back open in the middle. Still running at the 40. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Mensah to throw. That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Defenses understand I got to take away my throwing lanes and then react to that running back. But what does the QB do? Checks the ball down, thinks his running back can make the play in space. The defense says absolutely not. Breaks on the football, gets him down on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Give to the back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Mensa. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Finds a tight end. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this knee didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Fires one high and deep. Grabs it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
What a big, aggressive play call on fourth down for this offense. Defenses, you're taught to put your feet by the sticks. Don't give up that first down. Nice job by the offense saying, okay, if you're going to do that, we're going to throw the football down the field over your head. They get aggressive on fourth down, and they get rewarded.
Mensa. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He breaks a tackle. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Taylor wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They'll move the tight end. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Motion from the wideout. Bluff Bothwell again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now give it to Fluff. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Taylor wants to throw it. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead and kick a field goal here and make this a 2-possession game.
And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Finds his tight end. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Man, when you get in the 2-minute drill, we don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock. Got to get these first downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
It's complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, into the game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, try to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Mensah to throw. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Whoa, look at the sticky Velcro-esque fingers. He's got it for a touchdown, and now they need the 2, and we'll be all tied up.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
They need this 2-point conversion to tie, and we might get a little free football out of this if they do. Throwing, Mensah. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Ready? 22.
Here's a give to Bothwell. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.